So granola, yummy, yummy, yummy. So for this granola, I use this quinoa flakes. The ingredients that says nothing but quinoa, so make sure you read those ingredients. I use a cup, but next time I use a half a cup because the quinoa was pretty small. And then I use this rose spelt. It's just like oatmeal. It's like oatmeal flakes, but instead of oatmeal, it's spelt. Then I add some hemp seed, and then I use some real cinnamon. So make sure you use that real cinnamon. And then I add some gojo berries. So I rehydrate them with just some water for a couple of minutes. And then I added some agave and some oil. And then I added some sea salt. In the description are the measurements for this. And then I add it to my baking pan and I spread it as thin as possible. And I bake this for 15 minutes. Make sure you watch it. You don't want those gojo berries to burn. And then I let it completely cool down, and I broke it up and put it in these reusable bags. So you can use this granola on top of your breakfast, as a snack. It's all up to you. I use it here for my breakfast of my quinoa oatmeal. Hey guys, so I'm going to eat my snack. I dropped my daughter off to her appointment. I'm usually in the car with the baby and the other kids, but they're not here with me. I left them at home with their grandparents. So usually for our snack in the car as we wait for my daughter to finish her appointment is granola is what I usually eat. I wish she was here. The 3-year-old actually tastes the granola and she loved it when I ate it yesterday doing work. And then I usually have some type of freeze-dry fruit. And today we have some peaches. The reason I do freeze-dry instead of fresh fruit all the time is sometimes I forget that I have snacks in my bag because I have 3 kids. So when you have so many kids, you always forget things. But today I do have some fresh fruit because I knew I was going to be here with myself. So I know I'll be able to finish these apples without someone needing me to hold them or feed them. And then I have my water. When I'm not in the mood for water, I do coconut water. So the important part about coconut water is read the labels. Even if it says 100% coconut water, 100% juice on the front of it, still read it because some companies put preservatives in their coconut water. And I might show you one up here. So that's what I have for snacks. And then since I am by myself, I do crochet. So that's a little thing about me. I crochet and I'm making a baby blanket right now. It's nice and soft. So I might show you the ends of that when I finish it on my Instagram. So let's actually eat. I'm just kind of feeling dehydrated. I was running late today. So after I did my workout, I just got dressed and did my hair really quickly in this new style. So I might just eat the fruit, which is apples and mangoes, and leave the dry stuff for later. I do snack when I'm working. I do have a 9-to-5 job. I'm a part-time teacher. So that's what I do at work. I snack. Oh, this is good. I work online, so it's easy to snack while I'm working and helping students at the same time. But anyway, so simple snacks. I do want to show you how the granola did. So this is just a piece. And you see the gojo berries. The gojo berries are not sweet. Gojo, I think that's how you pronounce it. They're very crunchy and goes perfect. So I would say if no one's allergic to walnuts, add walnuts. I didn't have any Brazilian nuts because that's another nut that is approved on Dr. Saban's list. I didn't have any, so I didn't put any. And Brazilian nuts is hard to find here. I think one store where I live has it, but anyway, oh, it's good. Anywho, I started chewing. Yum, 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 yum. If you do like this content of looking at what I snack on, or my breakfast ideas, or dinner deals ideas, just let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to download my free guide if you want more food ideas so that you can stick to the alkaline way. It's hard. It's very hard when you're the only one in your household who want to eat healthy and you're trying your best and you just kind of fall off. Just keep following me, download the free guide, and keep improving each day, because that's how you get better, if you just do one step at a time. When I started this journey, I started with my breakfast. I'm like, how can I get my breakfast to be alkaline? Because mostly I make breakfast for myself. I didn't make breakfast for the whole family. And now I'm at the point where I make breakfast, lunch, and dinner as much alkaline as possible, and then they can have what they want on the side. So my family has changed so much, especially on the snack department. We used to eat junk food after junk food, potato chips after potato chips, and now I don't buy them anymore. They don't ask for it. So it's really great that I can provide still something crunchy. The granola is crunchy. We sometimes make kale chips, so we take the kale and you dehydrate those, and that gives them that crunch they're looking for, that salty flavor. Or even seaweed chips, so you take the nori sheets, brush it with some oil, add some sea salt to it, and that has helped keep them satisfied for that chip craving, because chips was the hardest one for me to give up to. Okay, now for something savory, I made these avocado wraps and they were yummy. So first you need to cut up your avocado, and I cut mine up into 8, so 4 on each half. And then I peel off the skin, which is pretty easy to do. I like eating this snack because it's quick and it doesn't require me to cook anything. I will say, if you don't like the texture of avocados, don't make this snack. And then I take 1 sheet of nori and I wet it up some. And then I cut it into strips. You can even cut these strips in half. It doesn't have to be that huge piece of nori. And you just wrap it around your avocado. So some benefits of seaweed is that seaweed is really good for iodine. So if you are low in iron, you should eat some seaweed. Also, it helps with your thyroid glands. It has some minerals that's good for us, and some iron and zinc. All those are good. And then avocados are really good for supporting your healthy blood sugar levels. So if you have high blood pressure and stuff, include more avocados. It's good in absorbing nutrients, and it has great qualities, including the seed. So you can even use the seed. Don't throw away that seed. And if you want to know what I do with the seed, you let me know in the comments below and I'll let you know. And then I decided to try this with some air fried avocados. And so with air fried avocados, I did the same thing, but I cut them in half and wrap it around, and that's what I did for those. So what is a good avocado wrap without a sauce? So I use some sesame oil and some sesame seeds, and then I put some agave. You can put some coconut nectar in it. Make sure it says coconut nectar on it, that it's not cooked, because coconut nectar, they don't cook. So I mixed that sauce together and I dipped my avocados. These were so yummy, so quick, and I love this snack. So for my sweet snack, I decided to do sweet toasted sesame seed crisps. So the first thing you need to do is to toast up those sesame seed. So I use the combination of black or white. You can do one color, or you can do other colors if there are other colors. And I toast it. So you know that it's done when you start hearing it make these poppy noise, pop, 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 pop. Then you know the sesame seeds are nice and toasted. Don't let them pop too much, because then you'll burn it. And then I warmed up the agave. You don't have to warm up the agave. I just wanted it to be fancy. And then I decided to bake it. Well, I need to make it crispy. So to do that, you need to bake it. And you bake it for about 10 to 12 minutes. Make sure you watch it, because you don't want it to burn. And you know it's done that when you touch it, it doesn't stick to your fingers anymore. and then you cut it into strips and use the parchment paper. The parchment paper will keep this from sticking to each other, and also it's easier to just grab a piece when you want it. You do need to store these in the refrigerator. They're not sustainable outside the fridge. Like, I put it in this container thinking, oh, it'll be fine, but they didn't crisp up good enough in this one, so they completely melted on me. Doesn't become that flexible, but the flexibility is great. Hey guys, I'm here at work and I brought the sweet treat that I made with the sesame seeds and the agave, and it stuck. So I put it inside this bowl and it's like it got stuck. It just hardened right in there, but this does taste really good. So I think keeping on the parchment paper would be the best thing for this treat. I like the nutty roasted flavor that it gives, and it actually not too bad. So I really enjoy the crunchy parts of this. This is good, really good. It gives me like not too sugary vibes, but just enough like, I guess just, I don't know, this nuttiness, and like I can sit here and eat and pick at this all day. So right now I am 90% alkaline, which I'm so grateful that I am, and that little last 10%, I'm pushing myself to get there, but sometimes I realize it's not sustainable. I am raising 3 kids, and I want them to have a love for food instead of a hatred for it. And that's how I just provide the best things for them, and then and I have to show them, like, mommy is doing her best on eating good things. So thanks for watching, and like and subscribe and all that jazz, and have a good one. Bye.